And now we hand over the next segment to US TzuChi 360 with Kalimah Priforce. Kalimah is a Haitian American living in the United States who will help us see the problems in his homeland from a very personal perspective.
Greetings from US TzuChi 360. I'm Kalimah Priforce. In the next coming weeks, we'll be covering a recent crisis in Haiti. On January 12th at 4:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a devastating earthquake struck my home country and the birthplace of my parents, Haiti, a mostly French-speaking country that is both Latin American and Caribbean. In what lasted just 35 seconds, an estimated 3 million people were affected. 1 million are homeless, and sadly, over 200,000 are dead. 8 days after this devastation, TzuChi volunteers arrived in Port-au-Prince. Since then, volunteers have been on the ground in Haiti for 53 days, and 2 months after the earthquake, we still feel the sorrow and pain for the Haitian people. We won't abandon them during their hour of great need.
Let's close our eyes and sing of the sorrow in our hearts. Let's grieve for the loss of loved ones and pray that the suffering will be gone quickly.
There is only one thing in our mind, is love. Although it's a tragedy, but it is a lesson for us. It is also a sign of God, a message of God. And this message is we need to help each other. We need to love each other.
February 12th was a day of national mourning in Haiti. Thousands of Haitians prayed in every corner. TzuChi volunteers were also present. The volunteers from the TzuChi relief team participated in the Impact for God prayer service at the public square of the church, along with thousands of Haitian people. Haiti earthquake survivors sang One Family and performed sign language along with TzuChi volunteers. This seemed to bring some temporary comfort to their wounded hearts.
Please close your eyes and hold your hands together. We would like to take this moment to pray. Pray for those people who lost their lives 1 month ago in the earthquake. And let's pray for this beautiful country, Haiti.
Let's hold hands and pray together. At this quiet and holy moment, we promise to bravely face the difficult challenge ahead. TzuChi volunteers won't leave this wounded land behind. The TzuChi Emergency Relief Team, in spite of many difficulties, arrived in Port-au-Prince after the earthquake. They have been there since January 21st. On February 13th, after the day of national mourning, TzuChi volunteers delivered their first shipment of tarp to the San Alexandra Church in Port-au-Prince. Many stories happened right around this church.
I'm hungry. I need food.
Father Columbano Arellano led TzuChi volunteers to visit a family who has lived on the roadside since the earthquake. This family had no shelter. TzuChi volunteers handed over tarp to them, which hopefully will help to shield them from the rain and wind during this rainy season. On the roadside, there was a single sofa where Dorsey slept the night before.
You sleep here?
Yeah, on that chair. I slept there yesterday. When I sleep, I watching the sky, the stars. I don't have a special place, so I live in the street. I don't have no way to show you because I don't have a place especially for me. At the night, if I'm here, I gotta sleep, just lay down on my bed and sleep there.
Dorsey is a Haitian policeman. He lost his house and relatives during the earthquake.
My parents, my sister, my cousin, my grandmother, my friends too. I say, oh my God, my family is inside there, so I can do nothing. You know. So I said, I just leave. I don't know nothing else. I'll just leave. So I lost all the things that I have. I was afraid. I was afraid. So I don't have hope, no more help.
After the earthquake, almost every survivor in Haiti had a heart-stricken story like Dorsey's. TzuChi volunteers know that temporary relief isn't enough. The rebuilding process will require long-term support. On February 17th, the TzuChi relief team conducted its distribution of supplies at the church. The Peru UN Peace Corps used military tanks to maintain order. Tarp, corn powder, and instant rice were distributed for the survivors' immediate needs. On February 26th, the Work for Food program was started at the San Alexandra Church. From the top of the church, we witnessed some amazing sights. In addition to hard-working people, we saw a blue sea of tarp-covered tents provided by TzuChi. The most unforgettable scene inside these tents was the smiling faces of young girls and the youths joyfully enjoying the corn powder distributed by TzuChi. The day after national mourning, survivors cheerfully sang and danced in the street. And for a moment, it seemed like all the sorrow and suffering was gone. 2 months since the earthquake, TzuChi volunteers have been stepping up their relief efforts and strengthening their ties to the Haitian people.